Welcome to Hero Villains. In your opinion, Lucifer Morningstar versus Superman Prime. Two entities representing two eternal opposites, absolute light and unfettered darkness. On one side is the fallen angel, the ruler of hell, the most beautiful light of heaven who refused to submit and was cast into the abyss. The second most powerful being in the entire DC universe, second only to the creator himself, Lucifer Morningstar. On the other side is the evolutionary apex of the Man of Steel, the version of Superman who spent 15,000 years within the core of the sun, the one who has become the very embodiment of hope and possesses power that transcends all limits of reality, Superman Prime. When the light that rebelled confronts eternal hope, when the one who rejected heaven clashes with the one who became the guardian god of humanity, who will be the last one standing? Lucifer is not a monster. He is the most beautiful, the most powerful, and the most beloved of all angels. He is Samael, the light of God, the very first being created by the hand of the Almighty, the Presence. His power is second only to the Creator, making him one of the most powerful entities in existence. Only his twin brother Michael Demiurgos and the Creator Yahweh surpass him in absolute might. Before the multiverse was born, Yahweh created his first two sons and bestowed upon each a distinct power to perfect the work of creation. Samael, Lucifer's original identity, was granted infinite will and the primordial flame. Meanwhile, Michael received the power of creation and the divine strength capable of birthing all existence from nothingness. It was Michael who forged the foundations of the universe from the infinite void, while Lucifer used his absolute will to shape, arrange, and mold all creations into reality. These two powers complement each other perfectly. Michael possesses a nearly limitless energy source, capable of creating or erasing countless worlds, but he himself cannot perfect the final form of what he creates. Conversely, Lucifer cannot create matter from nothing, but given an existing object, he can transform it into any shape, nature, or set of laws he desires. This is the manifestation of the infinite will Yahweh bestowed upon him. Lucifer also possesses near-omniscient knowledge, allowing him to comprehend the nature of dimensions, timelines, and the myriad laws governing reality. He can open gateways to other realms with a mere thought and instantly teleport to any location in the multiverse, from heaven and hell to dimensions beyond the perception of most entities. Even Lucifer's sheer physical power is astonishing. A simple wave of his hand can generate a tremendous impact force, hurling a human beyond Earth's gravitational pull. When combined with his infinite will, transcendent intellect, and reality-warping power, Lucifer Morningstar becomes one of the most terrifying and formidable entities to have ever existed. Lucifer Morningstar possesses the ability to move through all dimensions and can open any doorway to different worlds simply by his will. No physical barrier or cosmic law can hinder his steps. With a single thought, Lucifer can completely immobilize an opponent, rendering them in a state of absolute stasis and without any capacity to resist. His power even transcends conventional limits, as he once destroyed the manifestation of God in the first world. Lucifer can break any seal and any object deemed inviolable. Even the box that once imprisoned the Basanos could not withstand his might. With a status dating back to the dawn of creation, Lucifer is more ancient and great than even the Angel of Death. Through will alone, he can inflict excruciating pain upon anyone without direct contact. If he truly wished it, Lucifer is entirely capable of annihilating the entire Basanos lineage without encountering any significant obstacle. After abandoning both heaven and hell, Lucifer opened a door to the void, a place that exists beyond all concepts of creation and destruction. He is no longer an angel of heaven or the lord of hell, but has become an utterly free entity, transcending all established orders. Under the name Lucifer Morningstar, the most ancient name given by God himself, he created the gateway to Nihilo in his own name. This is a realm of absolute nothingness, where destruction itself can erase the entirety of creation. Lucifer also has the ability to deeply penetrate the mind of anyone without any limitation, easily reading their thoughts, emotions, and will. Without Michael Demiurgos, the entire armies of heaven would be at a disadvantage in a confrontation against Lucifer. Even the source itself cannot influence or impose its will upon him. Lucifer is also the absolute master of manipulating celestial fire, wielding flames whose power transcends all laws. In one confrontation, Lucifer directly withstood the divine breath explosion unleashed by Michael, a burst of energy containing the infinite power of God, yet he continued continued to exist. His power further allows him to forge complete universes and ignite countless stars amid the eternal night. At one point, Lucifer held the entire world in the palm of his hand as a symbol of his near-absolute authority. He created a universe equal in scale and perfection to that of the presence, simultaneously establishing his own time, space, and governing laws. Not stopping there, Lucifer also built his own Garden of Eden, creating a new version of Adam and Eve as proof that his will is sufficient to initiate a work of creation entirely independent of all pre-existing powers. Lucifer Morningstar possesses the power to create souls and grant them complete material form, turning intangible entities into genuine existence within reality. In one vision, God once revealed a future depicting the death of Michael Demiurgos, and the sight of Lucifer shattering the gates of heaven into countless fragments through sheer absolute will alone. Lucifer's speed reaches a nearly immeasurable level. He can circle the entire planet in the briefest of moments before anyone even realizes he has left their sight. With a single movement, Lucifer can appear anywhere in the universe without leaving a trace. His destructive power is equally fearsome. Massive towers can crumble after a single attack. He commands celestial fire with absolute precision, capable of unleashing a sea of flames that incinerates everything in its path, or creating an eternal lake of fire that never extinguishes. Lucifer is also known by the title of Shepherd of Suns, reflecting his ability to create colossal celestial bodies with a mere thought. In one event, he created new suns to destroy the frost giants of Norse mythology, incinerating them with energy that transcends all natural limits. The mere presence of Lucifer is enough to cause the collapse of the Silent Castle, a place that once contained countless dead worlds and the souls forgotten across endless eras. His power is so immense that even structures existing outside of space and time cannot maintain their form before his overwhelming radiance. Anyone destroyed by Lucifer can be resurrected by him if he so desires, demonstrating that he controls not only destruction but also holds mastery over life and death. Lucifer once killed Giz and Garams, the children of chaos, after they usurped the ultimate power of Yahweh. To prevent this threat, he manipulated the time stream, reversing the past and destroying the giants before they could attain an omnipotent state. Lucifer also defeated Furnace, the entity that once destroyed the throne of God, proving that even adversaries capable of challenging heaven cannot stand against him. The greatest feat of Lucifer is shrinking the entire multiverse of his own creation into the palm of his hand, then transforming it back into the letter of passage as it was when first formed. He has also witnessed 20 billion years of the next creation era in the blink of an eye. Lucifer has defeated demons, imprisoning all devils and countless souls of hell under his absolute control. Above all, he is revered as the most beautiful and greatest angel ever created, an entity embodying beauty, intellect, and power, virtually unmatched in the entire history of the cosmos.
I truly hope you will subscribe to the channel. It would help us tremendously, and you are the most wonderful person ever. Thank you so much!
Now let's talk about Superman Prime. Superman Prime is the pinnacle of hope, forged through time and love. This is not the Superman we commonly know. This is Kal-El of the 853rd century, a being who has lived for 15,000 years, most of that time spent within the core of the sun itself. He flew into the sun, not to end his life, but to become an eternal guardian. He remained there for 15,000 years, directly and continuously absorbing the energy of a yellow star. This process transformed him on an unimaginable level. Superman Prime, at this point, is considered one of the most powerful versions of Superman ever to appear. Even without using any artifacts or external energy sources to augment his power, he has still reached a low multiversal level, possessing an energy source and combat capability far surpassing most entities he has ever faced. This power stems not only from his extraordinary physique, but also reflects the comprehensive development of his abilities after countless battles and instances of pushing beyond his own limits. The most notable feat of Superman Prime is defeating Sinmar, an entity confirmed by DC Comics to be a more dangerous adversary than any foe Superman had previously encountered. This means Sinmar is rated above a host of legendary names such as Darkseid, Doomsday, Imperiex Prime, and Dominus. Official information from DC also affirms that Sinmar is a threat on a scale unprecedented in the history of the Man of Steel. Sinmar itself is also described as an entity possessing cosmic-level power, capable of affecting the fabric of reality on a massive scale. The fact that Superman Prime defeated an opponent like Sinmar has proven that his power has reached an entirely different echelon. Sinmar is classified within the cosmic threat tier, a level where power is nearly impossible to measure by conventional standards. The concept of cosmic in this case represents not just a single physical space, but can also encompass the entirety of reality on a multiversal scale or abstract planes of existence. Therefore, the victory against Sinmar serves as clear evidence that Superman Prime has transcended the limits of ordinary confrontations. In terms of destructive capability, Superman Prime possesses enough power to destroy the entire Phantom Zone. This is a kingdom belonging to the sphere of the gods, often regarded as the underworld. The Phantom Zone is also known by many other names, such as the Anti-Universe, the Underworld Universe, or the Void. It is a primordial space where countless universes are born and also end according to the cyclical existence of creation. It was in this very place that Neron once constructed countless different realities to imprison Superman's soul in endless loops. The fact that Superman Prime has the power to destroy this entire unique realm of existence indicates that his capabilities have far surpassed the scope of an ordinary hero, and are approaching a level where he can directly impact the very foundation of reality, a convergence point where dimensions, time, and existential laws intersect as one. Superman Prime, at this point, possesses power far exceeding that of most mighty entities. One of the most prominent proofs is his ability to withstand the anti-life equation, the power source regarded as the symbol of absolute destruction and despair. Even when Superman fell into a state of severe weakness due to his body being poisoned by every form of kryptonite from across the multiverse, the anti-life equation still could not take his life. Although this energy continuously corroded every cell in his body, Superman resilently endured, and the anti-life equation is considered an energy source of a multiversal scale. Many sources also reveal that it is the dark half of the source, the foundational force sustaining the existence of all reality. Darkseid once asserted that the anti-life equation represents the end of all reality. What is noteworthy is that this statement was made while he was present within the sphere of the gods, the dimension where the true nature of the gods is fully manifested. This further emphasizes the scale and level of danger of this power. If Darkseid's assertion is accurate, then the anti-life equation is capable of threatening the entire divine sphere, a layer of existence far greater than the ordinary multiverse, as it contains within itself countless dimensions of a multiversal scale. Even so, Superman was able to withstand that power, proving that his limits have far surpassed conventional standards of strength. Another testament to Superman's power is that Parallax could not possess his will. Parallax is the very embodiment of fear and has subjugated countless powerful entities. Even Ganthet, considered one of the most powerful guardians, could not completely block Parallax's influence. However, Superman overwhelmed this entity through sheer will and inner strength, causing all attempts at control to fail. Even while in a weakened state, Superman was still powerful enough to confront Umbrax, the living entity representing an entire galaxy. Umbrax is assessed to surpass Parallax in the scale of its power. At that time, Earth was also supported by the entire emotional spectrum merged into the power of the White Lantern, yet it was still not enough to stop Umbrax. The fact that Superman could fight on equal footing against such an opponent further solidifies his standing, showing that the current Superman Prime possesses capabilities far beyond the limits of an ordinary hero. Even without receiving any external enhancements and having to fight in a weakened state, he consistently demonstrates sufficient power to affect entities and spaces of a multiversal scale. Therefore, it can be assessed that Superman consistently maintains a baseline power level at the low multiversal tier, and when at his peak, he is capable of unleashing power that even vastly exceeds that limit. After 15,000 years of continuously absorbing energy from the sun, Superman Prime 1 million has reached a nearly unimaginable level of power. According to various calculations, he can lift a mass equivalent to over 10.4 quintillion tons, and the actual figure may very well be far greater. Superman can deliver punches with energy approximating 10 octillion megatons. For Superman Prime 1 million, this power is estimated to increase to around 15.8 undecillion megatons. beings. This scale of energy reflects a colossal level of destructive capability and is entirely consistent with the feat of defeating Solaris with a single blow. Superman was once recorded as reaching a velocity of approximately 17 billion miles per hour, many times faster than the speed of light. After thousands of years absorbing solar radiation, the speed of Superman Prime 1 million is estimated to reach the equivalent of over 26.8 quadrillion miles per hour. Superman's heat vision originally reached temperatures equivalent to the sun's core, around 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. However, upon reaching the Prime 1 million state, the power of his heat vision is believed to increase to approximately, the original text seems to have omitted the specific number degrees Fahrenheit. This immense heat source is sufficient to melt the most durable materials, pierce through planetary level defenses, and generate destructive force beyond the tolerance of most other entities. After many millennia dwelling within the sun, Superman Prime 1 million has essentially achieved a state of immortality. He also retrieved the soul of Lois Lane, resurrecting her and transforming her into an entity with a level of existence similar to his own. This is proof that Superman Prime 1 million not only possesses overwhelming physical power, but has also attained a nearly godlike level of existence. This is one of the greatest battles of all. On one side is the second most powerful being in all of creation. On the other is the pinnacle of hope, forged over 15,000 years beneath the light of the sun. Lucifer's power comes from his very own being. He is an entity created by the Almighty, with a light of his own. His power is intrinsic, infinite, and independent of any external source. Conversely, the power of Superman Prime, however terrifying, still comes from an external source, solar energy. He is a cosmic battery that has been charging for 15,000 years. This means that, theoretically, his energy can be depleted, whereas Lucifer's cannot. In terms of pure destructive power, both are at a multiversal level. Superman Prime can punch realities apart, and Lucifer can erase universes by will alone. However, Lucifer's creative ability is a significant advantage. He personally crafted an entire universe. This demonstrates a deeper level of understanding and the ability to manipulate reality. In a battle, being able to create and destroy realities at will gives Lucifer immense tactical flexibility. Willpower. Both possess extraordinary will. Superman Prime's will is the will of hope, a force proven capable of overcoming all adversity. But Lucifer's will is the original free will, the will that defied the creator himself. It is a pure will, unbound by any notions of morality or sentiment. In terms of intellect, Lucifer is vastly superior. He is one of the most ancient and intelligent beings in all of reality. He is a master of deception and manipulation. Superman Prime, however intelligent, still carries the heart and integrity of Clark Kent within him. He is not a deceiver. In a battle where intellect and strategy play a pivotal role, Lucifer has a clear advantage: the fight. The battle would begin with a spectacular clash of force. Superman Prime would charge in with boundless speed and power, throwing punches that shake the very foundations of reality. Lucifer, with absolute composure, would parry those attacks with energy shields forged from his will, or simply warp space so that Superman's punches slip past him. Lucifer would quickly realize he cannot easily overwhelm Superman Prime physically, but he does not need to. He would begin to use his intellect. He would whisper into Superman's mind, not through psychic force, but with words as sharp as razors. He would pose questions about the nature of hope, the futility of protecting mortal creatures, the eternal loneliness of a god living within the core of the sun. Superman Prime would resist. His hope is a powerful shield, but Lucifer would not attack hope itself. He would attack the very definition of hope. He would point out that his very existence, Lucifer himself, is proof that free will is the ultimate power, not submissive hope. He would challenge Superman Prime to abandon his role as protector, to abandon his ties to humanity, and to seek true freedom. Superman Prime would waver. He has never faced an enemy like this, one who does not seek to destroy him, but to liberate him from his own nature. However, it is precisely in that moment of wavering that the true nature of Clark Kent would rise. He would realize that his freedom does not lie in abandonment, but in the very choice to protect. He chose to be Superman not because he was forced, but because it is what he desires. But even if he were to achieve a moral and spiritual victory, Superman Prime still could not defeat Lucifer physically. Lucifer is a being too ancient, too powerful, and too intelligent. He would not allow himself to be defeated in a contest of pure force. If he sees that he cannot subdue Superman's will, he would simply end the fight. He would use his creative power to banish Superman Prime into another dimension. This is a battle where Lucifer Morningstar wins in terms of power and tactics, but Superman Prime triumphs in spirit. In other words, Lucifer would be the one left standing on the battlefield.
And that is our analysis of the battle between the light that rebelled and eternal hope. Let us know your opinion by commenting down below. Do you side with free will or eternal hope? If you enjoy epic and philosophical showdowns like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future cosmic battles. And remember to follow us. Thank you for watching, and we will see each other again in the next great battles. That is today's video. Thank you very much.